Hello and welcome to our final ITSL game of the 22-23 season. With a win here, we have a slight chance of making the playoffs. Don't think it's going to happen. We might win, but again, we need some lucky breaks in terms of the other matches around the league for us to actually make it in. But still going to give it our all. Playing Carl Jung today, Chinese player. I doubt Carl Jung is his real name, but you never know. You never know. All right, so we have a 4-op here. We have a bunch of good 3-ops, decent 3-ops. All of the Europe attack cards. That's delightful, although I don't know if we're going to make much use of them here. And not really any access cards. Asia might be... Yeah. Not sure about Asia here. But I think Chinese players tend to like to do the 3-3-2-2. So kind of don't mind that. It might give us a good crack at Italy if he does that and he doesn't headline defectors, but we'll see. Okay, as I predicted, now the question is, does he have defectors? We have a lot of good stuff here. I think I want to do Sokovs, take 2 out of France, 1 out of Italy, so that gives us a coup, and then use the nuclear test ban on the Italy coup. All right. Oh, he does have Truman Doctrine. That's fun, in case we decided to do De Gaulle. Well, that probably means his hand is weak. That's a very strange choice here. I guess it does take us out of Yugoslavia, but we're going to coup with a 4-op into Italy, so... yeah, I don't know. Don't know how I feel about that. Now, we need to get at least a 2 here. If we get a 1, that's not great. If we get a 2, it's still not great, but we at least get some presence there in Italy. Okay, a 4, we will take that. All right, so we're doing our card tracking here. Get rid of our only 4-op. And Sokovs. And there is NATO. Okay. I think we're just going to go ahead and set up for this this Dom here. Let him go to Thailand. Yeah, that's why I don't really ever like doing the 3-3-2-2 myself. Now, there might be some ways of giving yourself better odds overall, but just I don't know. I don't really like it. Not a big fan. I want to coup Iran, but I also don't want to give him free access to Thailand. I might wait on that. Might fill Iraq. I guess he doesn't have... I mean, he headlined Truman, so he's not going to have Middle East here. We have Asia, so I guess we should probably do something about that. Probably drop it right here. Because he's not getting Dom, but that's okay. Europe. Oh, well, that's fantastic. A nice break for us. Now there's 1 scoring left to come. It's the Middle East, and I think we're going to take this opportunity to coup now that Asia's out of the way in Iran. Or maybe we go Pakistan, because that's also pretty valuable. Let's see. Yeah, if we go Pakistan, he doesn't really have another coup target, so we could probably coup in Iran again right away. And even if he does have Indo-Pakistani war, which wouldn't be great, Asia has been scored, so it's not quite the threat that it could have been. And we get a 6, so things are going our way here. We did hit a bit of a snag this season. Well, the final quarter of this season, losing a few. But we won our last game yesterday, and are, yeah, doing all right here. We just, like I said, if we win this match against Carl, we still need some other people to lose so that we can get into the playoffs. So, yeah. Okay, he is going to coup. Where is he going to coup? That's a very interesting choice. Now we get another coup on Iran. Okay, very good. So Romanian is out. Suez is in the discard pile. Now we aren't going to be able to get domination here, which probably part of his whole plan for coupping Syria. But we also will not let him get domination for sure. What do we do with this other op? Kind of want to go to India in case we do get Indo-Pakistani war, but we could set up for a domination in Middle East, actually, if we did this and this. If he puts 2 into Egypt, could draw Nasser still. But is that's just, I don't know. Fidel's also really nice up here. I'm not Fidel. De Gaulle's really nice up here, too. Even though we have domination in Europe, and Europe's been scored, knocking him out of there and just having this, his final holdout of European battlegrounds would be quite scary. So maybe we do the India plan in case he does IP war us. Okay, so not a bad first turn. Unless he has IP war here, we'll be up by 6. He does not have IP war. Good. Didn't get decall or destall, but I'm not going to complain about that given what we did get and the rolls we got as well. I think we're going to go here because we want a quicker path into Syria, so let's do that. But yeah, things worked out pretty well for us this first turn. Carl has a pretty good record, although he's 6-10 in the ITSL. He's got a winning record as the USA, winning record as the USSR, and an 18-18 play deck rating, which is more than 100 points better than ours. So kind of confused if he's just been playing some weaker players or hit a bit of a snag with the ITSL season, but he seems like a pretty strong player. So I'm not going to make this out to be an easy game, trap game. Don't really have the energy for that or the ability to take any game less seriously than absolutely must, since the playoffs are on the line. But okay, we got both D cards. That's great. We did also get CIA, but and 5-year plan. This is not ideal. Not ideal here. All right, so we got those 3 removed. We have 11 cards out. Okay, so everything's adding up currently. Now he could have defectors. He could also have duck and cover, so we're not going to headline CIA. Indo-Pakistani war is also a nice little pickup from us. I think this is just captured Nazis. If he defectors that, I'm not going to be brokenhearted or anything. Okay, and he does. Good. Defectors, captured Nazis. Captured Nazi scientist. Okay. Now, we could play CIA here. We could also go ahead and coup Egypt. Hold CIA, space 5-year plan. Well, actually, we could also play CIA after we coup Egypt. That's not the worst. So maybe, what do we need here? We would like a 3 is actually pretty good because we get to Libya. So let's hope for a 3 at least. I think we're going to do this. And we got what we wanted. Okay. US, Japan, gone. Asia's probably not going to go our way this game, but we could hold him off if we can fill India. I think I want to hold IP war. Here's Middle East. Okay, so no Dom for him. We get a point from it. And I think we want to do this before we event CIA. Alright, so that was Mideast. De Gaulle, not evented, just played. And now we can play CIA and do our... Nice. We've been lucky with the war rolls the last couple games. I'm not going to lie about that. That was Korean War. So we're out to a pretty nice lead here. However, I think... I kind of want to coup here. What could he do if we couped Colombia with CIA? Well, he could walk right into Venezuela because we failed. Okay, but not the worst thing here. I mean, we've gotten some good cards, some great rolls. Can't be too greedy or picky with our outcomes after we roll 6s and get both decall and destall and 5-year plan. We might actually have to hold 5-year plan if he starts making some moves in Asia. Though, could also get redrawn. I think holding Indo-Pakistani War is probably better anyway. Let's see, if I were him here, I would put 1 into Venezuela and then put at least 1 or 2 into Brazil, so we can't move in there speedily with destall. Though, of course, he's also going to want to put 1 into Angola, so a lot of difficult choices here. And Thailand with decall, so he sees our hand and realizes there's some trouble a-brewing. If he doesn't have a 4 up here, he might not be able to cover all of his bases. Okay, that's what I suggested. Now see if he puts 1 into Brazil, Angola, Thailand. So he has 3 ops. That's 2 ops. What's he going to leave vacant? Ooh, he doesn't even try Brazil. Okay. All right, well that means we're going to do this first. I think we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Let's take out of Pakistan for now. We'll do 1 here. 2, 3. Let's try Mexico. Give him some things to worry about. Cambridge 5 and destall. Now we also do have decall. Maybe play the China card here. We might give that up if it gets us domination in Asia. Okay, he's not going to let us get domination in Asia, probably. How about 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. But yeah, if the China card gets us a domination in Asia, I'm going to do it. Let's see. I don't think he has a 4-op left, but maybe. He probably would have already played it if he had. But yeah, we're up by 9. Gonna be up by 11 because we have Indo-Pakistani War, so he's not going to get his mill-ops this time. Domination in Europe. Decent in Africa. He does have a 4-op, surprising. Thought he would have used it already, but that makes sense. Okay, well, we're not going to get domination in Asia. Do I just space 5-year plan? That gets 2 more points. I don't think that's the worst decision here, to be honest. And we fail, so I guess it wasn't the greatest decision based on the outcome. All right. Yeah. Nasser, maybe? He should probably space. If he has a card, too. Purge is the only 4-op left. We have Indo-Pakistani War, and he has 2, and there should be 8 left. Okay, 4 reds, 4 blues, 2 neutral cards. Minus whatever he plays here. Nasser, okay. Thought that might be the case. But he's not spacing. Not cooing. All right, up to 11. Great. Okay, so we get Purge for Mosin, EEU, and Reds. So he has Duck and Cover. Oops. He has Duck and Cover, UN, Blockade, Arab Israeli, and Vietnam Revolts. He might just UN Blockade because we don't know of any 3-ops that are red in his hand. Okay, we got Suez. I think he's going to lower the DEFCON, so maybe we just play Containment, take France. Play Suez, take France with Purge. I also kind of like Nazis again, to be honest. Actually, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do Nazis because we want to go for this. Go for the win here. Oh, we got defectors again. Okay. That's the second time the Nazis have been defectored. Guess we're not doing any science this game. Kind of glad I didn't do any of the others either. Okay. I think so. Independent Reds is probably going to go to space. So what do we want to coup with? I think we want to coup with EEU. Do we want to do it here? Do we want to do it in Brazil? You know what? Let's rethink this a bit. If we coup here, we don't need a 3-op for it. Here, we would want to use EEU. Don't want to give Formosan. I don't want to give Independent Reds. I think saving Indo-Pakistani War for like eventing to get a couple extra points is a little bit greedy. I think we could use those ops here and not waste a 3-op. Okay. All right. So if he drops Europe, feel better about playing Independent Reds. If he drops Asia, feel better about playing Formosan. So we'll kind of hold off on those for a bit, maybe space one of them. Containment will be our last play. Suez. Probably be to take Brazil unless he does that here. Purge might go for South Korea. Okay, Duck and Cover. I thought he would event that given the point breakdown right here. All right, so maybe he has Asia. Okay. He doesn't have a lot of ops, that's for sure. Let's just put one in Brazil for now. Definitely want to space first. Maybe I don't wait too long for that. Probably Formosan if he's filling up Asia. Can hold independent Reds. Okay, that makes sense. Probably blockade here. No, Fidel. Is he going to give up blockade? Did he play blockade? Did I miss that? Did he play it with... No, he didn't. I'm conflating my games here. Okay. Yeah, let's space Formosan. Lovely. Blockade. What are you getting? I don't think he's getting rid of anything. Oh, okay, we counted something wrong then. Aid sock govs. Because we have... Oh, no, maybe we didn't. No, based on our cards here, we believe he has Arab, Israeli, and Vietnam. So where did that go? I was confused. Venezuela. Okay, let's put 2 here, because we know he's going to try to do something there. He's going to probably try to... Well, we can protect that later. Let's go ahead and set up for domination in the Middle East as well. And then we can protect North Korea with Suez. Maybe put 2 into Mexico also. There's a lot of ways that this game could end quickly. He's got to play both the cards. One can be spaced. I assume Arab-Israeli war will be spaced because he doesn't want to give us 2 extra points. So that's what I would do here if I were him. No, he's going to play it. He's going to risk it. He's not even going to put into Syria. And we got it. Okay, now we're up to 17. That was a risky move there, sir, as can tell. All right, turn 5, going to protect this. Oh, he's only going to have 5 turns because he UN'd and... Ho, ho, ho. What can we do with that knowledge? Hold on. Okay, so we know he just has Vietnam revolts left. I was miscounting the tracks up there. Let's do this. Make him put one of the ops here. Yeah, I don't know if that's great, but still. Like forcing him to use ops in certain places. Now with the China card, we could possibly get domination here, but I think it's still pretty unlikely. Flipping Lao would go a long way, but we'd still be short a battleground. But we have, I mean, things are looking good in the Middle East, looking good in Africa, looking good in Europe, so I don't know that we need to bite off more than we can chew, or, you know, worry about things that are not all that important. Okay, we would like to get access to Algeria, so this is not bad. This also gives us, well, even without this, we would have a decent shot at getting Dom with sock govs in Europe scoring, or Presence Dom, but that doesn't even matter. What am I talking about? I'm just being greedy. Why am I being greedy? One more op. Let's say here, so voice doesn't knock us out completely. Okay, looking really good. Up 17 at the end of the early war. So can we get 3 points here going into the mid-war? I hope so. I hope we can polish this one off quickly, because if he's able to make a comeback from this, I would be very impressed and would deserve to lose, I feel like. All right, we just need a couple points. Couple points. Don't see any scoring cards here. Willie gives us a couple points. A couple spaces would give us a couple points. This seems like a good time to use Cambridge 5, because we want to go for the knockout punch here. So let's use Cambridge 5. Add mid-war cards. Drop Cambridge 5. Hope to get some good information. Brush war. Okay. Could put a damper on some things. Maybe Italy here. Ooh, we did protect it a little bit. Okay, he was able to flip that back, so that is a disappointing. Africa, beautiful. Now, does he have Kennedy? Does he have Kennedy? He doesn't have Europe, but he does have Africa. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. We also have colonial rear guards. Okay, I think we just go here. Now, what do we coup with? I guess probably one small step, but I don't really have a great target. NATO, I could go for Brazil, but I feel like I want to use that. I mean, keep that in case it tries something. Let's just go for Panama. Oh, what a lucky roll. What a lucky game this has been. Yeah, yeah, what can I say? Just how it is. Warsaw Pact, I imagine he's going to take Algeria here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We know we're going to probably play Independent Reds, so I'm just going to put this over here so we can get into Greece if we want. Like I said, I think he's probably going to take Algeria. But we will prepare for something better. Okay, so do we give up the China card here? Do we give up Independent Reds here? Do we give up Salt here? I want to hold Willie because that's points. Our man can be eradicated by going to Lebanon. I think we just do this actually. Let's let him go first. I assume it will go. We don't have domination now, so it's not hugely consequential. And we're going to try to win here with Africa. Yeah. I mean, again, our knowledge is Africa's coming, so if he has Kennedy, more power to him. if it looks like we're not going to get the Africa domination, like ABM or something, voice, then we could go for France with NATO. Okay, special. We don't want to raise the DEF CON because we don't want to give him any coups here, I think. So let's go ahead and place influence to 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we can space twice safely. One small step is out. So I think it's going to be colonial rear guards for the first. Man, an ABM here would be really crucial for him. Bear trap. Bear trap coup. Okay. I guess we'll just take up his time then. Yeah, let's space first. Let's space colonials. Great. Rolls keep working out for us, whether high or low. They are what we desire. Space race, we will bury you. It does get him 1 point back. Now let's see if we can get rid of Ussuri. Alright, well, we will get rid of Ussuri, so we can get a couple points for Ussuri. No. Alright. Alright. What do you got? Can you hold off Africa? Do you have Kennedy? I would guess not. If he spaced, we will bury you, but you never know. And we win. We did it, and turn 4 this time. Thanks for joining us. So we are 12 and 8, and we have a glimmer of a shot of a hope of a prayer at the main playoffs for the 22-23 ITSL season. So stay tuned. We'll probably be playing some sort of playoff game, whether it's the highest tier or the second tier. So you'll be hearing from me. Also, still have OTSL going, Grand Slam next week. RTSL starting up, so you'll see a lot more games from me, as long as I don't get flustered and frustrated and just stop recording for a bit, because that could happen too. But thanks so much.